Well, I think we've reached a nice point, but when Bitcoin passed $100,000 to $200,000, maybe it'll trade from 250,000 down to 175,000, and people are going to be screaming the end again. Bitcoin is compounding at 40 to 50% annualized growth rate for the past 3.25 years since MicroStrategy got into the space, with a lot of volatility. I think an analyst, Timmer from Fidelity, pointed out it is got the highest volatility of any asset, but it's also got the greatest return.
In the fast-paced world of cryptocurrencies, one name has been resonating with the clang of virtual gold for some time now. Michael Saylor, also known as the biggest Bitcoin bull. His remarkable journey in the realm of digital assets has made him a legend in the cryptocurrency community. With more than 17,700 BTC safely nestled in his personal portfolio, Michael Saylor's status as a Bitcoin whale is indisputable. Yet, what truly sets him apart is his role as the driving force behind MicroStrategy, a publicly listed software and business intelligence company. This corporate behemoth currently boasts a staggering 158,400 bitcoins in its treasury, and that number continues to swell by the millions. To put it in perspective, this generous hoard of Bitcoin is now valued at over $5 billion. It's a testament to Michael Saylor's unwavering faith in the digital currency revolution. But, as the saying goes, he's not done yet. Michael Saylor has made it clear on multiple occasions that his company plans to keep accumulating Bitcoin for decades to come, all in anticipation of the moment when the world finally grasps the true value of this digital gold and mass adoption ignites. Recently, Michael Saylor took the stage in an interview with Bloomberg, where he shared his insights into the future of Bitcoin over the next few months. He believes that the price of this cryptocurrency could skyrocket far beyond its previous all-time high, thanks to the looming approval of the Bitcoin Spot ETF, which is expected to trigger a massive surge in demand. But Michael Saylor's wisdom doesn't stop at Bitcoin's price predictions. He also weighed in on the recent FTX fiasco and its infamous founder, Sam Bankman-Fried. Surprisingly, he sees potential positives in the situation and suggests that it might just be a good thing for the evolution of the Bitcoin market. So, let's all lean in and listen carefully to what Michael Saylor has to say. And please, if you find this video informative, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Without further ado, let's dive into the video.
I think it's an important milestone in the growth and the maturation of the industry. The crypto industry has been plagued by inexperienced entrepreneurs like Sam, unreliable custodians like FTX, incompetent creditors, a dozen went bankrupt in the last year or two, unscrupulous promoters, and their failure is a necessary rite of passage for an industry that's going to lead to a new, more stable, more scalable ecosystem that'll be based on Bitcoin. Public companies like Block, MicroStrategy, Marathon, a dozen Bitcoin miners that are public, institutional money managers like Fidelity and BlackRock, and regulated banks when they eventually become custodians. The offshore crypto exchanges, the stable coins, the crypto tokens, the DeFi projects, they're going to shrink, fade into the background, and decouple from mainstream and institutional digital assets marketplace that'll be based on Bitcoin. I think it's critical for there to be a spot ETF for mainstream retail investors and mainstream institutional investors to participate. So it's going to lay a base layer that's going to allow large amounts of capital to flow into the industry. MicroStrategy is a special investment vehicle for Bitcoin long bulls. We're different from an ETF because we don't charge a fee. We can use intelligent leverage. We borrowed $2.2 billion at 1.6% interest to buy Bitcoin. And we can generate a tax-deferred Bitcoin premium either by using cash purchased by cash purchases or by capital markets activity. So we're not for everybody, and in sovereign wealth funds that want to buy $50 billion worth of Bitcoin can't fit into the MicroStrategy capital structure. But if you want leverage and this tax-deferred yield and no fee, then we're an interesting alternative for people in the space.
In the eyes of many critics and skeptics, the cryptocurrency market is often painted as a treacherous landscape where losing money is as easy as the click of a button. The volatile nature of this market is undeniable, marked by constant and significant price fluctuations. Bull markets can elevate investors to the highest peaks, while bear markets can, quite literally, lead to financial ruin. Despite critics viewing this volatility as a drawback, the reality is that it's the very essence that makes the cryptocurrency market so intriguing. This market is unique in its ability to experience strong bear markets that seem to signal its demise, only to bounce back and not only recover, but surpass previous all-time highs. It's a testament to the market's resilience, demonstrating its strength in enduring the longest winters. This resilience further solidifies the notion that the cryptocurrency industry, with Bitcoin at its forefront, is here to stay, defying obstacles that come its way. Now, let's delve into the interview where Michael Saylor discusses the volatility of Bitcoin, the imminent approval of the ETF, and other captivating points that are well worth listening to.
Bitcoin plus pass $100,000 to $200,000. Maybe it'll trade from $250,000 down to $175,000, and people are going to be screaming the end again. Bitcoin is compounding at 40 to 50% annualized growth rate for the past 3.25 years since MicroStrategy got into the space, with a lot of volatility. I think an analyst, Timmer from Fidelity, pointed out it is got the highest volatility of any asset, but it's also got the greatest return. And so, as I've said in the past, volatility is vitality. I'd rather have the volatility and the performance than get rid of the volatility. Gold's not volatile, but it's also down 1% in 3.25 years. So that's not what we're looking for. Yeah, I think that during this crypto meltdown, the crypto bros offshore and the leveraged hedge funds, they exited the space. They were all bankrupted for the most part. Right now, the natural buyers in the space are Bitcoin hodlers, the maximalists, the people that are sweeping their incremental cash flows into Bitcoin. It's almost impossible, very difficult for mainstream investors and mainstream retail to buy Bitcoin because there are just very few on-ramps. So the natural sellers are the miners, the natural buyers are the hodlers. The trading volume has diminished quite a bit. This is the lull before the storm. Once we get these ETFs in place, that will open up the gateway for mainstream retail and mainstream institutional capital to flow. And the halving in April is going to cut the available supply in half, and it's going to eliminate half of the natural selling. So this next 4-month period is very pivotal to the asset class.
As the cryptocurrency world braces for potential seismic shifts, Michael Saylor, a prominent figure in the industry, foresees the coming months as a watershed moment in Bitcoin's history. His conviction stems from the prospective approval not of one but several spot ETFs, with heavyweights like BlackRock, Fidelity, WisdomTree, Invesco, and numerous other companies entering the fray. The ripple effect of such approvals could lead to an exponential surge in Bitcoin demand. Adding fuel to the fire is the imminent halving of this cryptocurrency, a process that will halve the rewards reaped by miners and consequently diminish the already limited supply of Bitcoins in the market. Given that a significant majority of BTCs are held by long-term holders, this perfect storm of positive news could set the stage for a new Bitcoin bull market as early as 2024. What are your thoughts on Michael Saylor's thesis? Do you believe the next year will be bullish for Bitcoin? How high do you think the price could soar? Please share your opinions in the comment box below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel for more similar content. Thank you for sticking around until the end. We are Wealth Wizards wishing you an excellent day. Goodbye.